Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I don't know how many people have read this book. I know a lot of people are starting to read it because there's a bunch of buzz gathering about it, but I know I was the first to read it at my school pretty much. First of all, I'm going to talk about what I gave it overall. Overall, I gave this book 19 out of 20. You'll find out why in a bit. That's still an A. Plotline, 5 out of 5. This was so interesting, like, the premise of the story, like, a civil war over abortion, which could happen. It's not, like, when I think of, like, what's big right now in the news, it's pretty much the presidential race, but abortion is, like, the boiling topic, like, under everything, like, I've lost friends over the topic of abortion. Just sitting there, and one of my friends will be like, so we have to do this debate in history class about abortion. I just want to know what you feel about it because it's got me interested in thinking about that. Pro-life. Don't yell at me. I don't enjoy your opinion. And then I'll lose that friend pretty much. It's like boiling over, and it's going to boil over at some point. If that's with a war, it's gonna happen. I just like the premise of it and the whole plot line. Oh my god, when I was reading it, like, I don't even know what time it was, probably like 2 a.m. when I was about to finish. Like, I might have had that much more, and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Like, freaking out every 2 seconds about what was gonna happen. 5 out of 5. This is like the creepiest cover ever, don't you think? It's just like it's just like creepy and like scary and totally makes sense with the fingerprints and stuff. Oh, I love it. Writing, 5 out of 5. I have never read anything like Shusterman's writing. This was my first Neil Shusterman book, and so reading it was a really interesting experience because I've never read anything like that. That was just crazy. Like, oh my god, I like the third person. I don't usually like third person because I feel like sometimes feelings can be expressed better by first person, which an example of that is Wish. Review of that next, and there will be a link to that in the doobly-doo and probably like right here. I don't know. Anyways, but I loved the third person in this. It worked perfectly. Now for the 1 point off. Characters, 4 out of 5. I found Connor a really, really awesome character because you think he's like this bad boy, this tough boy, but then he like likes Ariana, and then you find out he's gonna be out in wild and he's really upset about that, so he runs away, blah 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 blah. And then he has that sweet underside once he meets Risa and stuff. So I loved, it wasn't Connor that marked this down. It wasn't Lev, because Lev was totally interesting because I was just watching a movie about, like, North Korea and, like, the mindset of people there, and it was a documentary, and I just find, like, the brainwashing, like, crazy, and, like, with Lev being brainwashed, like, unwinding is just terrible. Anyways, so it wasn't Lev and it wasn't Connor, but it was Risa. I loved Risa's character, like, the premise of Risa. I was like, yes, she's gonna be good. We're gonna find out, like, a bunch of stuff about her, but we didn't. It kind of was like, I've had a bad life. My parents, I don't know who my parents are. My parents died. I'm an orphan, and I play piano, and that was it. So I hope, because there is a sequel called Unholy. I'm so excited. I hope, crossing my fingers, that we'll find out more about Risa and I'll like Risa better, but for now, I don't really like Risa, and that's why I gave it a 4 out of 5 for character. Anyway, so again, overall, 19 out of 20. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. I recommend it to fans of The Hunger Games, fans of Harry Potter, fans of 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, because of the writing style. You'll enjoy it because of the writing style. Fans of Beautiful Creatures, fans of Maximum Ride, definitely. And just book fans, because if you read, you'll probably like this book. You've just been book nerdified. Bye.